Hey everybody, this is Jeff with the Beardsmith, just hanging out in the shop today, just getting things rolling. I want to talk a little bit about our products, tell you a little bit of the story behind them, because our products really came about because of our clients. Our clients really helped us develop them and even name them. So I'm going to flip this around here. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, our clients actually helped us name our products when we were trying to figure out what to name our beard grease when we first came out with it. Wendy would ask clients, geez, we're trying to come up with a good name for this because we didn't want to just call it beard balm, especially since it's a hybrid beard balm and oil. And our good friend Brian Bixby, shout out to Bixby, he was in Wendy's chair and he said, you should just call it beard grease. So that's where the name came from Brian Bixby. And Haymaker, this is actually the most popular scent we have. This was actually named by our very own Amy Rose, Wendy's sister, and our main receptionist. When we were trying to come up with the name for this, in our old shop up on Overland, we had in the bathroom there was a shower, and we had a shower curtain on there with kind of that classic, the old-timey guy fighting a bear, and she said you should put a logo like that on it and you could call it Haymaker because the guy is giving a big haymaker punch to the bear. So it turns out that there's already some beard products that use that kind of general graphic, so we didn't want to use that. We didn't want to do what somebody else is doing, but we kept the name, and Kelly Knopp, the guy who does all of our branding, came up with the Haymaker logo. So yeah, our products really just our clients have been integral into the creation of our products, which brings us to Rough Cut. So Rough Cut has been exclusively available at Whole Foods for almost 2 years now, and it just so happens that we have this guy right here, Jesse Everill. He's one of our OG clients. He's been with Wendy since she was running a chair out of the salon. It's from when she very first started. Yeah. And it turns out that Jesse actually named Rough Cut. So we didn't. So here's the story behind Rough Cut. We're trying to come up with an exclusive scent for Whole Foods, and I was experimenting. And I'd always wanted to come up with a scent that smelled like sawdust, fresh cut wood, and I just couldn't get it. So as I was experimenting with this scent for the exclusive Whole Foods, I was just throwing things together, and after like a dozen different iterations, I smelled it and I thought, that smells like fresh cut wood and sawdust. I wasn't even going for it, but I got it. But we were trying to figure out what to name it. So Jesse's hanging out in our shop one day, sitting on the couch, and we're like, man, we just don't know what to call this. So Jesse, you want to kind of tell the story about why Rough Cut?
Yeah, we were sitting there just trying to figure out a name for it, and the first smell you get is that just sawdust and that first cut of lumber. So it was, just that rough lifestyle, the lumberjack, that wearing your flannel, you had your beard, and it was just the smell of that fresh cut wood, and it was just kind of that rough side. So it was just like, what? It's rough cut lumber. I mean, that's what it is. It smells like you're walking out to, where guys are working hard. You're walking into a mill, and it just has that scent. So it's just rough cut.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying it smells like my grandpa's wood shop.
Yep. Yep. So it just kind of gave that scent that you always associated with some older guys with big beards, and just that's how I always grew up smelling it, just with my grandpa's wood shop and all that. So it was just kind of hit. So as soon as I said it, your eyes lit up, and we had to say it, Rough Cut.
Yeah, yeah, which actually kind of ties into me growing up. So one time, my family, my brother, my mom, and I were in LA for a wedding. And this was back in 1980 something. We lived in a small town and we didn't have cable or satellite or anything. So we go to LA and we're watching MTV, and it's like this whole new thing to us. We had never seen MTV, and it was just this cool thing. Well, on the local channel in LA, they'd run ads for local bands and stuff that were playing, and they'd name these bands that were playing, and I remember there was Jimmy and the Mustangs and then a band called Rough Cut. And when they say it, they say Jimmy and the Mustangs, Rough Cut. So when Jesse said Rough Cut, it was like the lights came on, and that's what we named it, and it's perfect. So thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
And so really, the real reason, kind of the main reason that we're putting this video together now is that we are now, believe it or not, as of today, making Rough Cut available in our barbershop at the Beardsmith Barbershop. So it will still be exclusive at Whole Foods as far as retailers other than our shop.
Are we selling
and
it
you'll be able
online?
to buy it online as well. So a lot of you guys have been waiting for this, and today's the day. Rough Cut is now available in our shop and online, as well as continued at Whole Foods. So thanks for your support, everybody. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.